What's up, YouTube family? Good evening, good afternoon. I think it's afternoon, going into evening. I hope everybody's having a blessed day, having a good day. I just wanted to come to you today because I just felt compelled. Sometimes when you watch certain documentaries, you watch certain shows, things move you. Definitely, if you can relate to these things, and if they have a huge importance, um, that happened to me today. This documentary is called The Holly. What it's about is, long story short, is about a young man that grew up in Denver, Colorado, um, in a community called The Holly, right? A lot of gang activity, a lot of violence, a lot of crime. He was a gangbanger, turned his life around, did 10 years, came out, started a youth community program. I think it was called, I forget the name, so I don't want to say it because I don't want to lie. But this guy's name is Terrence Roberts, I believe, and turned his life around, came out, came back to society, created a community program for the at-risk youth. Was doing great. Was doing so good that the local government of Denver, Colorado started to target him because crime was decreasing. He was putting young men and young women to work, giving them opportunities other than crime, killing themselves, other nefarious activities. He was doing such a good work in the community that he was basically putting police out of the job. He was decreasing the overall demise of the community. He was bringing a new found purpose to the people in the community, and it was trickling all the way to the top. So, with that being said, you had gang members working for the police targeting him. You had the police itself targeting him. You had the judicial system targeting him. He created a peace walk, which was his idea, right? He was attacked. He had to defend himself, which he ended up paralyzing a young man, and he's in court fighting for his life, right? Mind you, all of this is orchestrated, right? But this goes to show you how deep and how powerful change is. And when you change a community, the type of what comes up against you when you change a community, you change a people, right? And you're doing such a good thing. There's going to be so many people that's going to come up against you. Now, he's had everybody from the low man on the totem pole to the very top echelon of the local government in Colorado come after him, try to set him up for jail. They try to jail him. They try to send people after him to murder him. But they really set it up for him to fail. But he's passed every test because this guy is serious. He's serious about the change that he wants to see in the community. And they're setting him up for failure, and they're throwing all type of monkey wrenches in his plan. But when you're sincere at what you're doing and you have no other agenda but to be a change, a positive reinforcement in somebody's life, or you're doing it God's way in which he was, and you're from that community and you know what those people are going through, and you're not there to bring light to yourself, but you're there to really cause a positive change, and you're really there to change lives and to build a generational path to positive things and a permanent change. When you are of the hue of the people that live in that community that's impoverished, right? And you're trying to bring a positive change, and you're really trying to do it the right way, you're going to have giants come up against you, right? So this is like a David and a Goliath type story, right? What the devil meant for bad, God means for good. Now, I think in this documentary, he ends up beating the charge. He was charged with attempted murder, but I believe he ends up beating it. But the strength of this documentary is absolutely amazing. You can get it on Stars. You can get it on Prime too. You can get a Prime, and then you can get you a Star subscription to watch it. I really recommend that you watch this because, and another reason why I wanted to really talk about this, because this is happening in every city. This is happening in every city, right? You have those who are committing crimes, going to jail. Police come and say, hey, you can either go to prison or you work for me, right? And these people who are so-called gangbangers who are in the community, they are given goals, not of their own, but of the police, right? To do whatever nefarious activities that they need to be done within the community, which is going to cause chaos, destruction, death, and just decay, right? So when you're working for somebody else that means your community no good, such as the local government, I mean, you're not going to win. And also, when you're working for the police, you are an expendable individual, meaning that you're a loose end. So eventually that thing is going to come to an end, and eventually they're going to jail you or murder you. So for example, there was a guy that worked for the police, and when he got tired of working for him, they killed him. Now all this stuff is happening in Denver, Colorado. All this corruption is happening in Denver, Colorado. Right? You have known gangbangers working for the police, and the police know that they're still gangbanging, and they're working for the police. And it's absolutely crazy, right? And you have a man that's all he wants to do is cause a positive change within his community and have it be consistent, right? These people in this community deserve to have a chance at life. They deserve to be able to have all the opportunities that everybody else has to have a purposeful life. But they don't see it that way. The government in Colorado doesn't see it that way, right? And this community just so happen to be majority black people. You know, and I hate to get on the race card, but it's an unfortunately deck that we have to be dealt with, right? It's a card that we get dealt, and we have to deal with it. But overall, this documentary called The Holly, I suggest that you guys buy it, pay attention to it, view it, because you can learn something from it. And I guarantee you, The Holly is not the only place where there's a huge amount of corruption. There's a huge amount of local government that's really that's sitting on the necks of the minority groups in the city, and they mean them no well. They mean them no good, right? But this is an amazing documentary. Really, it's moved me. It really has moved me so much. I had to make a video. So if you haven't seen it yet, I suggest you go see it. That would be nice if the Terrence Roberts. That would be wonderful if I can. If you'll be able to see this video, man, because man, hats off to him. Hats off to you, because man, that dude was facing 100 years. Imagine you facing 100 years defending your life, and you have a whole system against you. It's you against the United States system, and all you're trying to do is enact a positive change in your community. Imagine being in that position. I couldn't imagine being in that position. But you know what? I feel like God gives his strongest soldiers the strongest battles. And this Terrence Roberts, he's a soldier, straight up. And he's up against a mighty machine. And all it wants to do is mow down its citizens that are in the way and have their foot on their necks and keep it there. And he has its pawns in place to help it do so. But again, man, Holly, check it out. You got to see it. But I hope everybody's having a blessed day. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Man, y'all got to tell some people about my channel, man. For real. I'm dropping gems on y'all. I'm telling you. I'm dropping gems on y'all. There's not many people that's giving you the information that I'm giving you. I mean, there's a lot of channels out there. I mean, I don't want to say that. But man, please, I'm not doing this because I want to be seen. I'm doing this because I love information. This is like my niche. You know what I mean? There's not many things that I feel like I'm good at, but I feel like this is one thing that I'm good at. So I do enjoy being in front of the camera, sharing information, sharing knowledge, helping to get information out that I think is imperative for people to know. So like I said, share, like, subscribe, tell a friend, and I'm gonna keep on giving you this information. I'm gonna keep on plugging you with this good knowledge and this good wisdom. All right, hope everybody has a blessed day, and I'm out.